such how do you want to say, enthusiasm over her enthusiasm. It's just a wonderful thing. So again, she could have stopped, but she kept on keeping on, and it's been a life flow for her at the same time. So we really, I just think it's important to see in all aspects of these little things that happen to us in life that we still keep on keeping on. And now we're going to go over to California to an executive director. We call her our Energizer Bunny. And boy, I'll tell you, she had salons, and then all of a sudden she moved to an assisted living, and you think, okay, she's going to sit there. Not this one. She still brought her business right with her. So, Chicky, tell us in a short way how you have gone ahead and not put your life on pause. Chicky, are you there? My girl's not there. Okay, Chicky. Okay. Well, I talked to her ahead of time, and she had everything all set. But
can you hear me?
There you are, my girl. I knew
I had it on pause, and I didn't know I had to redo it.
Yeah, you always got to redo it. Okay, my Chicky, there you go. Tell them about how you now have set up your new business at your age.
Yes, at my age. I'll be 91 in 2 months, and I still work every day and do my business. I had open heart surgery 5 years ago, and they have a pig valve instead of an aorta valve and a double bypass. And I came to live with my daughter in Vacaville, California, a small town. Never lived in a small town before. She convinced me I should live here, and so I moved my furniture and things up here. Well, I joined a club called Seroptimist, and those girls realized that I was going out of my studio into a dark parking lot, and if I fell, there was nobody around to take care of me. So they got the idea and came and got me an apartment in assisted living, and in that apartment, it's big enough that I can bring my studio too. So I live and have my studio all in the same part. And I would tell you, it's wonderful. If you develop the girls that you're working with, the girls that come to you for bras, and you think, I have a girl that came to me yesterday. I fed her the first time when she was 12 years old. She's 40 years old now and the mother of 3. And she just had a stomach bypass. And so she's lost over 100 pounds. And she drove the 100 miles from San Jose up to where I live because she won't let anybody else fit her. I've done it since she was 12, and she counts on me and knows that I'm going to take good care of her. You know, girls, in this business, God is in charge, and even anyone, I support myself. I don't owe anybody anything thanks to this business and to the bras and the things that we have to carry. You know, in the Bible, in Colossians, it says, this is my work, and I can do it only because Christ's mighty energy is at work within me. That's in Colossians 2:29. But when you go over to Philippians, it says, it is he who will supply all your needs from the riches and glory because of what Christ Jesus did for us. I stand on the word. He takes care of me. I don't go out and do any shows. All the customers come to me, and I do well over $1,000 a month in my apartment of people that come to me. If you trust in God and put your life in his hands and your business in his hands, he will bring people to you like you cannot believe. And I can support myself at 90 years old and still work on the computer and still do everything. They come to me and say, how do you do it at this age? Well, it's easy. I just let Christ send the people, and I take care of them, and it works. So in your business, I've been at it 42 years now. If you just put your hands in his and ask him to help you, all things can happen.
Thank you, Chicky. You're just so wonderful. You know, that has to inspire so many people out there that think, well, gee, I'm going to be in retirement. So, you know, well, listen, you don't retire. You just have more fun as you get older. So we don't older, we just get better, like Chicky. That's for sure. Now I'm going to go ahead and turn you over to, last but not least, a lovely lady who's been in the business for quite a while from Massachusetts, executive director, and she's going to tell her story of how a couple of hiccups happened in her life just recently and how she kept on keeping on. So Vicki Famska, share with us.
Hi, everybody. Well, it's been a rough road this past year. 2 years ago, my brother-in-law was killed in a motorcycle accident, so we moved after 28 years in the same house, which wasn't easy anyways. And we moved in to take care of my elderly, ill in-laws. And a year ago, my father passed away, who I was taking care of for the last 6 years with Alzheimer's. And then both my father-in-law and my mother-in-law passed away. So everybody in my husband's family has died in the past 2 years. So we've had, also along the way, I had a year of health problems, still working on it. But I never gave up on my business. And that's the biggest thing. Don't give up. Keep your business going. Be creative. For some of us, traveling and doing large clinics away from home for days at a time is not possible. So don't stop doing fittings and classes and calling your clients. Stay active every month, even if you're just seeing a couple of clients a week and calling customers to refill orders. If you just see 10 people a week, 10 people a month, I know you'll have more than 1,000 in sales. I always ask for referrals. I volunteer to speak at women's groups. I do vendor fairs, trade shows, health fairs to find new clients. Make phone calls, send emails. If you're afraid of phone calls, practice by calling when you think no one is home. Leave a message about a sale you have this month. You'll be surprised when you start getting calls back. The great thing about emails, you can do them any time of day or night. If you're away from the home and it can only slip in a few phone calls during the day, do that. Just keep working your business. It's so hard to start over again. If you just keep making your appointments as you're going along, it just makes things so much easier. And so my thing is just keep working the business. We all are facing taking care of elderly parents and family members and sick members and going to families' holidays and parties, and we all are facing the same situations. Everybody has them. I don't feel like I'm any different than anybody else. And I just thank everybody for allowing us to talk on the conference call, and happy Thanksgiving.
Thank you very much, Vicki. You know, when you listen to all of these 6 ladies tonight, how inspiring. From every different area, you just have to sit back and think about it. You know, what is more important? To put your business on hold, but it's like the girls all said, keep it going. Even if it's a moderate thing, still keep it going. Keep working that business. It makes all the difference in the world. And, you know, and when these little situations and some of our big situations hit, you know, you have to either act on things or react to it. And, you know, if you act on it, it makes it a lot easier to handle. And I think we all have to kind of look at that sometimes. Sometimes we think to ourselves, oh, poor me. But, you know, it happens to a lot of people, various aspects of life. And so we have to realize that God doesn't give us any more than we can handle. Sometimes we think He doesn't quite know when enough is enough, but I guess He knows. So we all have to look at it that way. So thank you again, ladies, for sharing what you have done and what you are doing today. You are inspiring. Well, I was inspired just listening to all of you. And so I'm going to close, and we're a little over tonight, but boy, it was well worth it. And so therefore, we want to wish you happy Thanksgiving to you and your family, and everybody on the Janique staff sends their love, and we'll look forward to talking to you next Monday night, and have a wonderful holiday. Bye-bye.